Let me paint you a picture. You're sitting across from someone you'd die for literally. They've seen the worst in you, and instead of running, they lean in. That's Love Quinn and Joe Goldberg in a nutshell. But what if I told you their story almost ended in a way that would have left you breathless, not with a poisoned latte, but with a gunshot echoing in a silent room? A finale where love's obsession doesn't just destroy Joe, it destroys herself. Strap in, because today we're rewriting history. Before we dive into the novels, here's a bombshell. Caroline Kepnes, the author of You, originally wrote Love's Exit as a twisted love letter to Joe. Not a murder-suicide. And the reason? A single object hidden in plain sight, a gun loaded with symbolism. But how does this weapon tie into love's deepest fears? We'll circle back. Let's rewind to the Netflix version we all know. Love poisons Joe, he outsmarts her, and the screen fades to black. But in Kepnes' universe, the stakes are higher, messier, and far more personal. To understand why, we need to unpack 3 critical deviations the books take, and one of them involves a child Joe never meets. When Love's family bails Joe out of jail, they don't just hand him cash. They slip in a condition so cruel, it fractures Love's sanity: disappear, or we'll make sure your son grows up hating you. This isn't just a threat, it's the first domino in a chain reaction. And trust me, by the end, you'll see how this clause becomes Love's undoing. This leads us to an even more fascinating discovery: Joe's new obsession on Bainbridge Island. A librarian, a fresh start. Sound familiar? But here's the kicker: Love isn't watching. She's waiting. And what she does next will redefine the word reckoning. Imagine scrolling through Instagram, seeing your ex thrive with a new partner, while you're raising their child alone. That's Love's reality. But Kepnes adds a chilling detail: Joe doesn't just stalk Love online. He leaves digital breadcrumbs, tiny clues that push her to the edge. What does he post that finally triggers her? Let's just say it involves a photo of a bookstore. When Love lures Joe to LA, it's not for closure. It's for mutual destruction. In the novels, their final meeting isn't a battle of wits, it's a raw, screaming match where Love fires a gun twice, once at Joe's head, once at her own heart. But here's the twist Netflix skipped: Joe survives. Love dies believing she's freed him, while he walks away, unchanged. The most haunting detail? In the books, Love's son inherits Joe's middle name. It's a ghostly reminder that even in death, she couldn't let go. This single choice changes how we see everything, including Joe's future. So why does the novel's version hit harder? Because Love isn't a villain here, she's a tragic mirror to Joe. Where he rationalizes his obsessions, she feels them. Where he moves on, she self-immolates. It's not about who's smarter. It's about who's human. If this deep dive left you as shaken as it left me, do 2 things. Smash that like button. Let's get this video to 10K likes so Netflix sees fans crave these darker, novel-accurate twists. Subscribe. I'm breaking down every book-to-screen change in You next week, including how Joe's story really ends. Spoiler: it involves a library fire. Comment Team Book Love or Team Show Love. I'll shout out the most gripping theories in my next video. Love Quinn's story isn't just about endings. It's about what happens when obsession becomes a requiem. Stay tuned, stay haunted, and remember, in the world of You, the most dangerous love stories are the ones left untold.